Yo, what's going on? It's your boy Ghost here. Today I am bringing you guys another comparison video between the Bullfrog and LC10. Now I've been wanting to make this video for a minute now. Ever since the LC10 came out and I first started using it, it really reminded me of the Bullfrog. And I was like, yo, I have to make a comparison between these two because they are both very similar weapons. I've seen a lot of people call the LC10 other different SMGs. But nah, to me, the LC10 is very similar to the Bullfrog. And in today's video, we're going to obviously go over what they do similarly, what they do differently. But before we get into that, I want to say if you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button. We're on the road to 2,000 subscribers. We just hit 1.52K, which I'm thankful for. And I also want to say thank you for the amount of support you guys have shown over the last few videos. You guys have been going crazy with it. So now I ask you guys, if we can hit 20 likes, that would be amazing. You know, I never really asked for a specific like goal, but if we can hit 20 likes, that'd be crazy. You know what I'm saying? I'd be really thankful for that. And also, if you guys would do me the favor of going to follow my Twitch channel at alwaysghost_, you know, I'd be very thankful as well. You know, I'd be going crazy over there, be grinding, and you know, that's just another form of interaction I'd have with you guys. But anyways, with that being said, man, let's get into the comparison. And here we have the recoil pattern for the LC10, which as you can see, nothing too crazy, very easy to control once you get your attachments and whatnot. And overall, this is pretty much a no recoil SMG. However, you know, SMGs don't really, you know, need no recoil because most of your engagements are going to be from close to medium range. And even at the medium range, you know what I'm saying, even if it's crazy, you still are going to be pretty much alright. But anyways, I want to talk briefly about the class setup of my LC10 because I don't know if you guys recall this from my last LC10 comparison. I had a different class setup because the engine suppressor was broken, but now, you know, our engine suppressors are fixed, so that means a new class setup. And I want to talk about, well, engine suppressor obviously is a no-brainer. You know, I love suppressors. That's what I'm gonna rock. But I actually ended up changing up my barrel, and I changed a stock to a flashlight. And so the barrel, I used to run task force on everything, or all SMGs, but you know, you don't actually get more damage, and other barrels you can benefit more from them. And so I just decided to start using the longest barrel for every SMG, so I can get that a little bit extra range, a little bit extra stability, and you know, I've been rocking with it. Again, I don't know the true statistics of all barrels. I don't know which one is statistically the best. I'm just rocking with the ones that I feel like are the best for me, and you know, I'm still going crazy. And as for the flashlight, I decided to replace my stock for a mountain flashlight, so I can get more mobility. Because you know, again, I'm an SMG. I want to be able to be mobile. And I feel like a stock doesn't really benefit me that much aside from getting strafe, which I don't really need. I prefer the mobility, the movement speed over strafe. But again, that's also personal preference. If you think that you would like the strafe over mobility, that's all up to you, man. That's all for you. But for me, I want that mobility, that movement, and that's where we're at. Now, I will say, man, this LC10 kind of falls under a weird spot in the whole, I guess, climate of Warzone. Like, this weapon isn't meta, not because it's not capable enough to be in meta, it's just no one really uses it. You know what I'm saying? You don't really load into a game and fight somebody and, you know, you kill them and they're using the LC10. You yourself probably don't even use LC10 that very often. You know what I'm saying? Like, maybe you picked it up when it first came out, you were like, and you just went back to a Mac 10. But this gun right here, man, is very slept on. You know what I'm saying? Like, this gun has the capabilities of being a very good weapon. I consider it to be one of the better one-on-one weapons. What I mean by that is, like, when I got into head-on battles with FFARs or Mac 10s, I came out on top like 9 times out of 10. You know what I'm saying? If you hit your shots and you're able to properly fight someone, you're going to more than likely win that gunfight. Even if sometimes you feel like you shouldn't win it, you're going to win it. Because Delta 10 is just that good. Damage-wise, it's very solid. Not overpowered, not weak. It's very solid. And I don't know, I just feel like a lot of people don't give it enough credit, which is okay because it is brand new, but no one really gives it a chance. I just feel like if people give it a little bit more chance, people can see the power of it. But I mean, yeah, I can see why, because at the end of the day, like I said, it's a one-on-one weapon in my opinion, and when it comes to fighting multiple people, it starts getting a little weird, you know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes I feel like I can take on multiple people, but sometimes I feel like it lets me down when I face other, you know, 2 people. Like, if I fought 2 people with full plates, right, I kill one, and the other one comes and pushes me, I don't think I'll be able to, you know, get out of that one. As opposed to me having a Bullfrog or a Mac, where I feel confident enough to take on 2 people, or at least have a chance to, without, you know, dying. But I don't know, you know what I'm saying? I'm about to try out this gun in solos, because I feel like in solos, it would be a perfect opportunity to test out if it's truly like a godly one-on-one weapon. Again, when I get in my 1v1s, I win a lot of them. I don't know what your personal experiences are. Let me know in the comments. But yeah, with that being said, let's get into the Bullfrog. And we have the recoil pattern for the Bison, which as you can see, it's a little weird. It starts going a little bit left, but I don't know. When you put on attachments and you start using it, this gun really doesn't have that much recoil. And again, we went over this. The recoil doesn't really matter on SMG. It's not that big of a deal. And even if it has a little bit, you'll be fine. But this gun right here is, like, I know I called the LC10 underrated, which again, it is. But this gun, the Bullfrog, is so criminally underrated. For how good it is, it's so criminally underrated. It's sad too, because if the Mac wasn't a gun in the game, or it wasn't as good as it is now, like, the Bullfrog would, in my opinion, be one of the top tier SMGs. And I feel like even with the Mac, it should be a top tier SMG because it's just really good. And like, I don't know the damage profiles, against the Mac, but all I know is that this gun puts in work. I've outgunned Mac's FFARs. Like, I don't know, people just don't give it a chance, even though it's really good. And this is what, the Bison should have been. But thankfully, with the Bullfrog, we got the gun that we deserved. We didn't go 0 for 2. One of the big things that this gun has is the ability to have a lot of, ammunition. You can get up to 85 rounds on the Bullfrog. I haven't tried the 85 round mag. I'm not sure how much slower it is. But if it's not that slow, I might even consider going 85 rounds. I just feel like it's a little unnecessary because 65 is just enough. Like, a 65 can kill a whole team. You know what I'm saying? It could kill a whole team, a whole format team. So, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Maybe 85 might be the play. I'm not sure. I'm going to have to test it out later. But man, this gun right here, bro, I have such a blast using this weapon. Anytime I get an opportunity to use it, whether it's in a comparison or a class of the video, I have a lot of fun because I know I'm in for a good time. Because this gun is very fun. And actually, fun fact, when I was doing the solo trios, one of my favorite weapons to pick up was the ground loot Bullfrog, the green one specifically. Or even just normally off the ground, I love picking up a Bullfrog. If I get a Bullfrog off the rip, I'm very confident. You know what I'm saying? I know a lot of people like to hate on the floor root right now, which, understandably, a lot of the floor root is pretty bad. The Bullfrog is not an exception, or not a bad weapon. It's really good, Oh, I think I said that wrong. The Bullfrog is an exception. It's not bad. It's really good. I'm sorry. But yeah, man, if you have not used the Bullfrog, which, if you haven't used the Bullfrog at least once, you're really missing out, bro. This is a really fun weapon that I recommend everyone to give a chance. Even if you already given it a chance, man, go put that on again, man. You're tired of using the FFAR and Mac, and trust me, you can't outgun those weapons. I know people are scared right now because the FFAR seems unstoppable, and yes, the FFAR is unstoppable. It is, pretty damn good, but there's other weapons out there that, you can get away with it. It's not like the DMR where trying to use other guns was impossible. Nah, you could still use variety in this. Even though it feels like you can't, I guarantee you can. I mean, hell, I'm doing it. You know what I'm saying? I don't care. I can outgun the FFARs Mac 10s. Be confident in your abilities too. You can do it. But yeah, man, this Bullfrog, bro, like, why? The reason why I said, like, actually, hold on. The Bullfrog and LC10, bro, they're more similar than the Bison and Bullfrog. Like, you would think the Bison should be literally the identical brother of the Bullfrog, but it's not. Like, the LC10 somehow, to me, is more of a brother to the Bullfrog than the Bison is, which is weird because the Bison and Bullfrog are damn near the same weapon, but they're not at the same time. But the LC10 just does the job almost exactly the same as the Bullfrog. I think if the LC10 had a little bit faster fire rate and like the 65 round, it would damn near be a reskinned Bullfrog. And I mean, like, everything just feels so similar. The movement feels similar. The damage feels similar. The range feels similar. The recoil seems similar. Like, everything is, if to me, like, again, when I first used the LC10, the first thing that came to my mind, like, yo, this feels like the Bullfrog. That's what originated this video. You know what I'm saying? I felt like it was very similar, and I was like, yo, I gotta make a comparison because they feel very identical. A lot of people might disagree with me on that. I heard some people say, like, the LC10 was like a Fennec or a Uzi or something like that, and I just don't see those comparisons at all. I really don't. I feel like both those weapons that I just named have their own separate thing. While like the LC10 compared to a Bullfrog, like, there's nothing distinctive about it. I feel like every SMG compared to like another SMG has something distinctive about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I set the Mac over like I don't know, the 74U. The mag has more movement of the 74U. If I said one other SMG over another one, then that SMG might have something over it. Like the Fennec over, I don't know, the Mac. The Fennec has a faster fire rate, you know what I'm saying? Like, they won't be completely similar because they always have a specific highlighting factor. And in this case, I guess you could say the mag is, but like, I don't know. I feel like the mag isn't that big of a deal. It's like, what, 10 extra bullets? Which I know 10 extra bullets means a lot, but they're very damn near similar. Like a magazine size isn't a crazy characteristic. Ooh, I can't speak. But, you know, I hope you guys get the idea, man. But anyways, man, thank you guys for watching. Let me know what your guys' experiences are with both these weapons and which one you would prefer and why. Personally, you know, because I'm going to get this question out anyway, I would prefer the the Bullfrog. I don't know, I just had a lot of fun with it, and I consider it one of my favorites. But anyways, man, thank you guys for watching. See you guys later, and peace.